The new Siege update is currently out, and there are some new interesting changes to some operators alongside a new casual map rotation and some bug fixes. Today, I will be covering all major changes and how they affect the game. Firstly, let's look into operator balancing. Our first operator being changed is Twitch. Twitch's F2 magazine capacity is being reduced from 30 to 25 bullets. Next, we have Warden, who is being changed from a 1 speed and 3 armor to a 2 speed and 2 armor. The speed increase will allow Warden to position himself better when using his gadget, and hopefully we'll see an increase in play due to this change. Moving on to our next operator, Glaz is getting a fire rate buff to his OTS-03 by a total of 33% increased fire rate. This increases his rounds per minute from a 285 to a respectable 380. Due to a previous change to Glaz for his scope gadget, there has been a decrease in play, and hopefully by increasing his fire rate, his primary weapon can be viable in more than one situation. However, the biggest change this patch falls to Jackal, and a new visual upgrade to his gadget. Footprints left by the enemy team now have a variety of colours to them depending on how recent they were left. For colourblind users, there is a varying pattern length, so it is easy to distinguish them apart. The colour of the footprints respond to their freshness, and the fresher the footprint, the more ping locations follow the targeted player. 0 to 15 seconds will leave red footprints and track the targeted player for a total of 5 times. 16 to 30 seconds will change the colour to yellow and track the player for a total of 4 times. 31 to 60 seconds will change the colour to green and track the targeted player for a total of 3 times. 61 to 90 seconds will change the colour to blue and result in the targeted player only being tracked 2 times. In addition, after Jackal has scanned a set of footprints, the trail will disappear and won't allow him to scan them again until he finds new footprints. This change makes Jackal need more involvement when stalking his prey, instead of scanning the same trail again and again. Moving on, the developers have been monitoring 3 specific operators that may see some changes in an up-and-coming patch. These operators are Blackbeard, Knock, and Cade. Blackbeard's win delta is currently very high. Even when receiving multiple nerfs in the past, he is still a strong pick for some. The developers will be monitoring his performance to see if any tweaking is necessary. Since Knock's release, her pick rate and performance have been very lackluster. The developers are going to be reviewing her loadout and maybe making some improvements to make her a more viable choice. Cade's secondary gadgets are also being reviewed and may see some foreseeable changes in the future. The start of Year 4 Season 3, there will be a second rotation of changes to the casual map pool, with Skyscraper, Hereford, Fortress, and Chalet being replaced by House, Plain, Favela, and Tower. Bartlett University and Theme Park will not be playable during Season 3. Theme Park will be receiving its own rework with the release of Year 4 Season 4, and won't be available throughout this season. Bug fixes. Previously, when Blackbeard would equip his shield whilst leaning, it would clip through his body, resulting in him being vulnerable when the shield should have protected him. This is being fixed. Habanus Kairos pellets could destroy other pellets deployed on the same wall, even out of blast radius. This no longer occurs and won't affect her breaching potential. Finally, defenders could place a barricade or castle's armor panel over Goyo's Vulcan shield. This no longer occurs. The next couple of bug fixes are for user experience. Previously, when radios were destroyed, the music would continue to play. Now, you can enjoy peace and quiet even after breaking them. Visual fixes for uniform textures have also been updated, in addition to a visual glitch where players would switch weapons after repelling. A list of all user experience bug fixes will be left in the description.
I'll show you